not a YouTuber, just like making videos. And I need to clarify something. What am I here for? What is the purpose of my channel? Well, my channel is for me to express my ideologies. I clear up misconceptions, and I do rebuttals against frail arguments. You know, I never claim to have any sort of solutions for black people. I'm a realist. You know, I have no solutions, because I know that at the end of the day, people are going to do, you know what I'm saying, whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying, I don't stand in judgment of people. You know what I'm saying, maybe people actions here on YouTube, and you know, and I make a retort, but for the most part, you know, people are going to do whatever the hell they want to do. So, you know, we know that there's always been guys sitting around in dimly lit bars and pool halls, you know, sitting over an alcoholic beverage, saying that, hey, you know what I think's wrong with the black community, you know what black people should be doing, as they sit on their bar stool. Now it's like, okay, that same conversation has went from the bar stool or the bus stop, and you can sit and you can have that same, you know what I'm saying, same words for a YouTube video that can, you know, gather up some views and so forth. You know, and social media is one platform that you can express your ideas and your opinions, and not have to deal with the backlash so much, you know, to a certain extent. But you know, it's like, you know, I mean, people aren't going to test you on a professional platform. And when people talk about the black community this, the black community that, they want to find someone to blame. And I understand right now the black female is in the crosshair. You know, people are blaming them. You know, we have the blame game going. And my thing is, people talk about this concept of accountability. You know, black people need to stop blaming the white man. Take accountability, take accountability. Okay, I want to take that into consideration. So then why would you blame the black woman then for the actions of the black man? Or the fact that he grew up in a single parent household, and then you say to yourself, oh, that explains it, that explains the malarkey. Why can't he just take accountability? Or you want to cry World Star Hip Hop, or Loving Hip Hop, or Housewives of Atlanta for, you know, putting these ideas in people's heads? But why don't you tell them, like, okay, whatever factions are out there, or whatever's in the media that seems to be such a negative image, you know what I'm saying, still, it can't have much influence, because at the end of the day, people have to take accountability for their own actions. I think when it comes to the accountability thing, I think they just want to just take focus off the white man. Blame somebody else besides blaming the white man, because blaming the white man is played out and so forth. But when I listen to these guys, this social media circus, you know, I'll put more faith in the Teletubbies helping the black community than these guys. As I said here, I can't, you know, I'm just somebody who makes videos. You know, a lot of the problems here in the black community has been going on for decades, you know what I'm saying, past generations. And then, you know what I'm saying, we want to give the new generation a swift boot to the ass when they're just born into this. You know, and a lot of problems. Well, I have to give props to John Logic. I mean, when he said you got to nip shit in the bud. You know, it's like you know, cancer cells, or if you see a cockroach running in your house and you don't do anything, and now you have a full-scale infestation, and it could have been thwarted if you nipped it in the bud. If you take care of problems before they get bad. Same thing if you hear a knocking in your engine. You know, you can get that taken care of, you know, before it blows out and you got to buy yourself a new engine. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening in this rat race. That we see all this disarray and dysfunction in the black community, and everybody scrambling to their goddamn swivel chairs and computers and talking about it. And that's all that's happening. It's talking. I can't talk my shoes on my feet. I have to get up, pick them up, and put them on my feet, and so forth. But the thing is, I don't look at the black community as a charity case. You know, as black people need to do this, black people need to do that. But me being a macrocosmic thinker, you know, you can almost replace the word black people with Americans, because it's hard for me to criticize the state of black America without criticizing the house she's into. You know, and I can't find any good news about anything nowadays. You know, when I pick up the newspaper, you know, it's pretty, you know, things are pretty grim. And it's, you know, people want to just focus on the black community as it's the problem. Like everybody else is peachy, everything else is sunshines and puppy dogs, and the black community is just all this dread, you know. And they have an idea, they have solutions and so forth, you know. But you have to put things in motion, you know. And that's why a lot of these people clamor to these guys' channels or whatever and defend them like a shield. You know what I'm saying? Like the 300 Spartans linked up together because they say, oh, he's creating solutions. He's creating solutions. No, he's not. He's just doing the same thing I'm doing, just talking and so forth. And a lot of these guys, they don't make sense. The words go back and forth, and it's like a TV station. They're going to do things for ratings, and that's what these guys do. You know, and I understand talking about white people, you know what I'm saying, it's not cool anymore talking about white supremacy, especially in building a name on your YouTube. You have to blame everybody else, because the only way you can, if someone starts off as a YouTuber talking about black issues and they build their platform on YouTube, I could be wrong, but this is my own observation, that you gotta appeal to white people just to get major views. Now, people like Dr. Umar Johnson and Professor Griff, yeah, you see their videos, some of their videos get 100,000 views because they've already had a platform somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They already built a platform, and you know, you just see their videos, and numerous people just upload their videos. You know what I'm saying? They're already made. Tariq Nasheed built this platform somewhere else. So therefore, I can't, you know what I'm saying, really criticize. You know, I got nothing against these guys. But as far as just starting, hey, I'm going to start off with YouTube and just talk about, you know, black issues. It's going to be hard to do without white people. If that's how you want to start. Now, some people you start with the blogs or whatever, but you have to appeal to white people to get some serious views, and especially when you build your rep up here on YouTube. You have to. And you have to go in, you have to criticize blacks. It doesn't, you may not make a lick of fucking sense, and your argument can be easily torn apart like strips of bacon straight out the package. You know how you rip them apart? And all you have to do is say the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Just repeat yourself, like the hiccups. You know, like the black woman thing. Like I was watching, you know, one of Akweezy's videos, and I mean to rag on him, but this dude's not smart. But you know, he just constantly goes back into the dysfunctional of the black man and the dysfunctional nature of black women. You know, the black women is the backbone of the community, so it's her fault. You know, and so forth. You know, women like security, men are risk takers, and this and that. But you know, people just want to have something to talk about, you know, and I feel that a lot of these black guys here on YouTube and so forth, and you know, they just talk in circles. You know, nothing's going to change. You're not going to build some sort of black magical kingdom where everybody gets along. I'm like, there's outside forces here at work. You know, people are going to do whatever the hell they're going to do. Not all black people are going to make it. You know, and you know, my thing is, you know what I'm saying, some people are just going to live their lives, live wherever you want to live. You know, just like Jim Brown said, you're an American taxpayer, so therefore, you know, you have the right to live any place here in America. Now, as far as black community, like these decadent black neighborhoods, what the heck do you think is going to happen? You know what I'm saying? You're going to turn them into streets of gold? That's not possible. You know what I'm saying? And I said it in my Blackity Black video. Black people, the good families that got money, and you know, they're just not going to live there. It's not going to, you know, they're just going to move out someplace nice. You know, the people that's going to live in the decadent black neighborhoods, where most people talk about in their YouTube videos, People with bad credit, people that run in and out of prison, and the same thing goes for the white neighborhoods. I don't know, because in my city, I can show you horrible, impoverished white neighborhoods where you see, tires laying in the front yards and wild dogs roaming the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can smell the fucking meth smoke in the air and the crack smoke. Scallywag fucking prostitutes that look like they just came off a pirate ship. Some real grimy, grizzly looking white dudes, walking around. A lot of churches. And the thing is with white neighborhoods, we talk about the liquor stores in every corner. In white neighborhoods, you see bars on every corner. And the thing is, I think bars are worse than liquor stores, because with liquor stores, well, you just grab your beer and you walk out. You take it in your car with you, but in bars, people drive home drunk. And I can show you black neighborhoods that are just nice. Lawns well kept, it's quiet, there's no shootings, and there's no things of that nature. See, a lot of people, they go off media and world star hip hop as content for their videos. And as I said before, black people are the easiest people to criticize. And it's easy to use black people as a catalyst, as charity. Okay, I'm going to help the black community. I'm going to help the black community. No, what the fuck are you doing? You're not going to do a damn thing. You're just going to sit there. You're going to make a video. You're going to criticize people. You're going to condemn people. You're going to sit on judgment. You're really going to sit on top of your goddamn soapbox and preach to the choir. That's all it is. The people that should hear your message or whatever is not going to, or they're not going to give a fuck, or they're not going to pay attention. And all you're going to do is just talk to the people that are just that are not the problem, and so forth. We should have nipped this in the bud. You got to get off your ass. That's like the whole thing with wearing weave. Black females have been wearing weave for decades, and now there's this whole movement now to tell them to take off the weave. You know what I mean? You're not going to say that in their face. You're not going to have fucking picket signs in front of the weave shop, or you're not going to do a goddamn thing but make a fucking YouTube video and clown and make jokes. You know what the white people do when it comes to abortion, when it comes to things that they don't like, and this is not me glorifying them. They got those picket signs up there. And abortion clinics. We all know that it's about their people getting abortions. So therefore, if weed and all this stuff was a problem, we should have been, formed up groups, formed up organizations, formed up meetings, and and say, hey man, we got to kick these people out of our neighborhoods and so forth. But everything is scattered, man. Everything is spread out. You know what I'm saying? Not all black people live in these these type of neighborhoods, these type of environments. Just like not all white people live in the suburbs. I could go to my in my city, one of the worst areas, called the Dime, and it's mixed. There's both white people and black people who live in those areas. And I'm like, what's white people's problem? You always talk about how the white man takes charge of this community. So why are white people living in these decadent conditions? In these decrepit streets. What happened to them? The white family. I can show them to you. Why hasn't the white man did something to get rid of the violence and the crime in these areas? Now, here in America, you have rich people, you have poor people. I understand with black people, you have a racial component that you can't ignore. You have white people who ain't got a pot to piss in that still think they're better than blacks. Black people who have something. I'm like, it's too... it's too far gone. Some people are going to make it, some people are not. Some people are get it, some people don't. People's mentality is formed by their life experience, and things of that nature. Right now, it's just all talk. Like me, I don't claim to have solutions. I'm just a person who makes videos that express my philosophical thoughts, and I make rebuttals against stupid arguments. That's it. Thanks for watching, and sally forth.